If you want to remake I Know What You Did Last Summer, then just remake I Know What You Did Last Summer. I mean, the 90s slasher hit has a premise that's easily adaptable to today's world, with plenty of potential for modern versions of the original characters played by Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr. and others. And yet this latest attempt from director and co-writer Jennifer Caton Robinson makes the fatal mistake of trying to be both a remake and a legacy sequel, which ends up doing more harm than good, for while other legacy sequels have balanced old and new successfully, this one struggles to figure out what it wants to be, caught between reintroducing familiar elements and trying to carve its own identity. The plot starts in familiar territory as a group of young adults, including Madeline Klein's Danica, Chase Way Wonders' Ava, Jonah Hauer-King's Milo, Sarah Pigeon's Stevie, and Tyreek Withers' Teddy, cause a fatal accident over the 4th of July weekend and decide to cover it up. But a year later, Danica receives a chilling note at her bridal shower that simply reads, "I know what you did last summer," and soon they're all targeted by a hook-wielding cloaked figure, leading to the group turning to original survivors Julie James and Ray Bronson, played respectively by Hewitt and Prinze Jr., for help. At first, the movie sets itself up decently enough, with a plot that closely mirrors the original, but with a few fresh twists that keep it from feeling entirely redundant. And there's a good amount of time spent with these new characters, some with flat personalities, though others are more likeable, especially Ava, who's played with charm by Chase Way Wonders. And even the kills are serviceable, with one harpoon death standing out for its suspense and execution. All to where, had this stayed a straightforward remake, it might not have been remarkable, but it would have had enough personality to stand apart from its predecessor. But the legacy sequel angle drags it down, for once the events of 1997 are brought in, the film starts leaning too heavily on nostalgia, as it becomes obsessed with referencing the original, from recycled lines to mirrored shots to all sorts of familiar cues, all of which drown out the film's new elements, though it is admittedly cool to see Hewitt and Prinze Jr. on the big screen again. Unlike the recent Scream movies, which blend past and present with wit and precision, this film lacks the self-awareness or focus to do the same, as the old material overshadows the new cast, reducing their arcs to background noise, for it becomes so determined to remind you of the original that it barely develops its own story, making the movie feel like it's limping along on crutches it never really needed. Add in some major plot holes and twists that are bound to alienate longtime fans, and what you're left with is a 2.5-star film that feels more like a nostalgia-basing cash-in than a true revitalization, one that just clings to the past instead of slicing its own path forward. Visit the Film Feeder website to read my more detailed review, but for now, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe for more reviews, and I'll see you next time.